can't.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Bell, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The give is to Bell.
Oh my God!
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I can't believe he just fumbled like that. What a dumbass.
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Who the hell is the linebacker?
I'm going to give this one to Singletary. And
just
this carry now is
Jesus
productive.
Christ, I
They
gotta fix my
swallowed up
roster.
at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wasser. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down, it's Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Darnold completes it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 40 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
T.J. Yeldon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You. 51 to mark, boy, 51.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to
Oh.
find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That was
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Bell. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Toss play to Balaj. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who could go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Singletary, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Allen going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Darnold on 1st down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
To Jamison Crowder.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
Oh, what was that?
Here, that's complete.
What was that?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice
Oh,
little
my
game.
God. That was
That
so
one good for
stupid.
10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This is Bell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen out of the backfield. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the
can't
first
get
half.
me with no kind of blitz.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. Clock stops with 10 seconds
burned.
left.
He had him burnt.
That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, he had him burnt.
And 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take it over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start.
Oh, my God, I was
A
ran.
gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Singletary.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Allen. Quick complete.
Oh! God!
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 70 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish finish it all. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 64 yards, and the Jets will extend their lead. For this offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. Confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at that time.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Carter. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Oh, shit.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
57, Mike. Mike 57. I know he ain't got it. 57, Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57, Mike 57.
Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Letting one go deep for
Jesus
Roberts.
Christ, this stupid thing just keeps coming up. I can't see when it pops up on me.
Roberts, 38 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find him.
Really, what is that damn thing that keeps coming up?
But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Oh!
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison.
Damn, that was close.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Stupid throw.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, penalty too.
To the 32-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Me and you all day, all day.
To throw again, Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he takes it in across the chop for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Pushing there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Caught here by Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 5-yard
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
Oh.
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good scheme going.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the 50, it's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out.
Oh, I thought it was the fourth.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away.
Why did I waste my timeouts? Oh, I'm so stupid. God, I'm dumb.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
8-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
7-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete.
Shit.
I think he's got
Tight
to
end
be
was
careful not to
so
force
damn.
anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
At the 42.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
Edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster.